So I'm delighted you're all here. I'm also delighted that today I have two of my colleagues with me from the UK, and we're all here to give you a very exciting look into the future of these two great brands. Now, I know that you are all aware of the recent success of Jaguar and Land Rover, both here in the Middle East, but also globally. We enjoyed last year profits in excess of £1 billion sterling, and currently demand for our vehicles is outstripping supply. However, our task is to remain very focused on maintaining that success into the future and also realising the full potential of these very iconic brands as we go forward. So, this is all about investment. Of course, we are investing billions of pounds in product creation. £1.5 billion every year for the next 5 years, to be quite specific. And in that same period, we will deliver more than 40 major product actions. Now, this should give you a very clear message about two things. It should give you a very clear message about our confidence as a company, and it should also give you a very clear message about our ambition as a company going forward. Well, we have two very exciting concept vehicles here today, which I'll allow my colleagues to unveil. These will be showcased alongside the full 12 model year lineup of vehicles from both brands. We also have, off to the side there, the new XKRS, Jaguar's fastest production vehicle to date, a real milestone. And also, of course, the much anticipated Range Rover Evoque. We think this is a car that redefines what an SUV could be. So I'm going to hand over now to two men, the men who are actually based at the factory in the UK, and the men who are setting the strategy, the results of which we're beginning to see here today. It gives me great pleasure to introduce David Steele, who's the Global Product Marketing Director for Jaguar Cars, and David will be followed by John Edwards, who is the Global Brand Director for Land Rover. They're going to talk you through this very exciting new product lineup in a lot more detail. Thank you. David.
Well, thank you, Robin, and good afternoon. Welcome to Jaguar. It's great to be here in the Middle East, which is now Jaguar's 5th biggest market worldwide. We now have the strongest products in our history, a range of award-winning models with aluminium architecture, outstanding design, class-leading driving dynamics and luxurious interiors. And we have a clear vision of what we stand for and the unique position we occupy in the global luxury market. Sensuously designed, exciting to drive, our cars ignite a passion in the hearts of individuals who want more than a clinical driving machine. Today, I'd like to show you our award-winning supercar concept, the Sheikh 75. I'd now like to hand over to John Edwards, Global Brand Director for Land Rover. Thank you.
The clearest evidence of our product drive is the new Range Rover Evoque. You know, we currently have more than 32,000 advance orders for this car, with lead times stretching well into the first quarter of next year, and our order bank continues to grow apace. Deliveries have just started in Europe. They start in the Middle East this month, and we expect it to be our biggest selling model globally. It's an astonishing feat for a new model in a new sector. You know, we're really proud of the earlier and spectacular success of the Evoque, but we're also proud that the Evoque is just the latest example of Land Rover's proven ability to innovate and define new segments. But don't worry, we're not going to forget what made this brand famous and what makes this brand stand apart from the crowd as the definitive SUV brand. You know, our brand, Land Rover, was born in 1948 when it launched a vehicle that single-handedly defined our go-anywhere, can-do spirit. That vehicle, the original Land Rover, was the first civilian all-terrain 4x4. It has become a true automotive icon, voted greatest car of all time by BBC Top Gear viewers, amongst many other accolades. It's a car that is loved the world over. It's been used by scientists, by adventurers, aid agencies and explorers. It's crossed major deserts on just about every continent. It's probably climbed more mountains, crossed more rivers, beaten its way through more jungle than any other four-wheel drive vehicle. And in so doing, it's probably accumulated more mud, sand, grit, dirt and dents than any other car in history. And of course, importantly, this car has always been at the heart of the Land Rover brand, demonstrating our core DNA of capability, versatility and design.
I'd like to introduce the DC100, our concept for a 21st century Defender.
Those of you who went to the Frankfurt Motor Show may have seen our DC100 Sport concept, an open-roof version of the DC100, a sporty speedster profile and a fastback cabin roofline. The Sport concept demonstrates the flexibility of the design language, which has the potential to produce a whole family of vehicles relevant for a multitude of modern-day lifestyles and functional requirements. But most importantly, the DC100 concept demonstrates that we have not forgotten the awesome capability and versatility that first distinguished our company. I have to tell you, there is a tangible sense of energy in our business right now, inspired by our exciting plans for the future. And it needs to be, because there's a huge amount of work to do to put this concept and all of our other product plans into production. Watch this space, ladies and gentlemen, because there's lots more to come from Land Rover in the future. Thank you very much.
Thanks guys.